The dream of any MMORPG player is to play in a virtual society, a game with guilds, factions, drama, a sense that you are part of a vibrant virtual world. But not only the MMORPG genre is in decline, I mean not decline, right? It has been rock bottom for quite a while. But also the MMORPG games that are still running, they have less and less a sense of sociality. Sociality is a key word to understand MMORPGs, to understand both the decline and why in the past they used to be so good. I'm Citizen, and in this video I will explain one reason why MMORPGs are not like before. The key to create a virtual sense of society and to foster sociality in an MMO is by creating a division of labor, creating a net, a mesh of interconnected necessities. MMORPGs are, as stated in the name, RPGs. This means that every person has a character that progresses through time, getting higher levels, better gear, new skills, and this progression is done by killing monsters. Most of the gameplay in an MMORPG is about killing monsters. Strong monsters are harder to kill, you might need some help, so you form a party with warriors, mages and healers. This is a division of labor for killing monsters. A lot of the sociality in MMOs are about that division, which makes people play together. But this is just the most obvious way of fostering multiplayer gameplay in an MMO. There are also PvP mechanics like guild wars or faction wars, but with the rise of the non-RPG MMOs, the PvP aspects of MMORPGs has become far less appealing. People who really enjoy PvP will usually prefer games centered on that, something like Rust for example. What makes an MMORPG a small simulacrum of society is not the PvP features, nor killing monsters in a group. These things can be done in non-RPG MMOs. What really makes an MMORPG a society is the market. MMORPGs need a robust market in order to foster a sense that this is a virtual society. Simply allowing players to trade is not enough. You need to create chains of interdependence. Here is a very small example of a mutual dependence through market. Killing monsters is hard, but it can be done even solo if the player has potions. Instead of selling potions through NPCs, there should be a class, such as an alchemist, who produces potions. To produce the potion, he will need raw material. This raw material is collected by the very players who need potions. Now make this chain larger. Add not only more players, but also more roles and more steps in the chain of production and consumption. By making markets region-specific, you foster a sense that the world is vast and diverse, while also opening market opportunities, and hence new roles for new players. Everyone knows the holy trinity of MMORPGs, the warrior, the healer, and the mage, the DPS. Someone to tank the monster, someone to deal damage on the monster, and someone to heal the other players. Well, market also have a holy trinity, and this is the holy trinity of MMORPG market chains. You have extraction, production, and consumption. Extraction is about collecting the raw materials used in the production. As things are produced, such as better weapons and potions, they are sold. This is consumption. Finally, extractors need to consume some of those goods produced. The more complex is the chain, the better, because it creates specialized roles, which will be performed by dedicated players or guilds. You can have one guild where different players perform different roles, making the guild self-sufficient, or have an entire guild focus on only one role and provide the best cost in the open market. A healthy market is the best sign of a healthy MMORPG server. MMORPGs sometimes struggle to make their PvP features attractive. This can be reached by inserting the PvP into the market chain. The biggest problem is that cash shops kill the chain of interdependence. Instead of relying on one another, the players they will rely on their pockets. The person can simply buy the desired product in a cash shop. Now you might think then that the only healthy cash shop would be one that only sells gold, but that is not the case. This would drive inflation up, as it disrupts the chain. The extractor uses his money buying potions, and he gets money by selling raw materials. But if he buys gold in a cash shop, then he won't bother collecting the raw material. The price of raw materials will rise. making that profession harder for alchemists which don't have a lot of gold. This creates a cascade effect on the whole market. Inflation alienates players who don't have much gold in-game. This will drive more people into spending real money in cash shops. By creating overpowered gear that can only be accessed through cash shop, you deliver one more blow to the market. The company that owns the game gets more money, at the expense of ruining the very game that they're running. As the market in-game gets weaker, areas of the game, such as some mechanics, are forgotten. The gameplay gets poorer, and the sense of a virtual society fades away. We are left with the skeleton of a game we once loved. It has no flesh anymore, and what animates this skeleton is just our nostalgia. Battle Pass can be good if implemented properly. The real problem is that the money acquired through Battle Pass pales in comparison to gacha mechanics. The companies get way more money with the gacha mechanics. So not only they add overpowered items in cash shops, they make it a lottery. They add insult to injury. Free-to-play gacha is the most profitable style of MMORPG. MMORPGs need more capitalism within their virtual worlds, but it is precisely because of aggressive capitalist practices in the real world that our in-game markets are dying, and with them a huge chunk of the sociality in our beloved MMORPGs. And with that, we lose this sense of a virtual world, of a virtual society. It's ironic, but life rarely makes sense. I would love to know what you think. Let me know in the comments. Thank you very much for watching, and I see you next time.